They play another terror. And another terror. Okay. So I think we're going to have to end another terror. Calm down here. Hello everyone, it's Jimmy PIT, and today we're going to play another Pauper League. Today we're going to play a Golgari version of Cascade. So basically the mix of Panza and John Cascade, which we play with the Exhume. So we try to get as one of our 8, so Troll or Generous Ent in a bin. Then hopefully we either Cascade into Exhume or we draw into it. This deck can be quite powerful quite quickly, and I would like to give it a shot. Yeah, so now for the deck tech, obviously the traditional Panza Cascade package. So 4 Annoyed Altisaur, 4 Avenging Hunter, we have 4 Thermokarst, 4 Mwonvuli Acid-Moss. And for the sideboard, what we do play with 4 Deglamer, 3 Nihil Spellbomb for the graveyard. So the Deglamer, we have it for affinity. And currently for burn, which sticker burn has been quite popular in the past few days. So we play with 4 Unexpected Fangs and 2 Arms of Hadar. Plus we then have as well 2 cast down for any other deck that wants to play creatures, play big creatures. So yeah, this is what we're gonna try the league with. Okay, let's go against JSMTG. We have our first hand. We're gonna hopefully get something good. Yeah, that's actually really, that can be really good. I mean, so we would have Forest into Arbor Elf, and then Arbor Elf. Next turn we can tap for black, we can get more lands, and then we're going to keep this one. I guess we're going to play against Caw Gates, which our deck is can be quite good against them. So we're going to play a Forest, and we're going to play Arbor Elf, passing. Basiliscate into Modern Age. Yeah, so this is Caw Gates. We are going to first play a Forest. We're going to cast Utopia Sprawl on the Forest, naming black. We're going to cast Wild Growth on the Forest. We are going to untap the Forest. We are going to tap for multiple. We're going to play another Arbor Elf. We're going to play another Utopia Sprawl on it, naming black again. And then we're going to Swamp Cycle the Troll of Khazad-dûm for the Haunted Mire. And say go. Okay, so now we have a lot of mana. So let's see if we can do something with it. We can cast a Troll of Khazad-dûm now next turn. They will have the mana to counterspell though. So let's see if they do. Play the Haunted Mire. We are going to tap for 4. We're going to untap the target Forest. Tap for 4 again, and then we're going to cast the Troll of Khazad-dûm. It would be counterspelled, which was expected, but still we're going to move to combat, attack with the Arbor Elf, and now hoping to draw into something good now. So Llanowar Visionary. We're going to draw. We're going to play another Llanowar Visionary. Swamp. This is disappointing. We're going to play a swamp, and then we're going to yield. Now, they can definitely start hurting us with the Basilisk Gate, as we don't have any protection. So they're going to attack with the Guardian and put a Sacred Cat. Perfect. Then untap. Well, we can just take one of the Basilisk Gate out. Take out of some of our lands from our hand. Then put this one on the battlefield, and then we're going to pass. They swing for 2. 4. Okay. So they swing for only 2. We're going to let it go through, as we don't have anything to block it. Another land. Wow. There's 17 land in this deck. Come on. I don't want to only draw lands. I have enough mana right now. I have enough mana for anything that we want. Yes, I'm going to pass. Now, they probably have a counter, which was why they're staying open. But I gotta use my mana somehow. We're going to cast the Troll of Khazad-dûm, which they counter. And then we're going to go to attack and swing. Swing with the 2 Llanowar Visionary. They would block with Sacred Cat. But Prismatic Strands is negating the damage. Now they make the Guardian of the Guild Pack bigger. They can now attack for 6. And another land. Okay. We concede. We go to match 2. For this match, we are going to get some Unexpected Fangs, some Cast Down. I think that would be good. They play with a lot of small creatures, but a lot of 2/3s or 1/3s. So I'm not sure about the Arms of Hadar. Nihil Spellbomb could also be good against the Strands. So now we're going to decide on which one we take. I think 2 Cast Down can go away. We're going to put 2 Unexpected Fangs out. Then we can 2 Nihil Spellbomb, 2 Unexpected Fangs. And against that, what we're going to do is we are going to get rid of... Actually... like this. And then... going to get rid of 2 Avenging Hunter and 2 Annoyed Altisaur. Or maybe all Avenging Hunters. Yeah, like this. We're going to submit it like this. Okay. Let's try this again. We're going to keep. We can have a turn 2 Troll of Khazad-dûm. We're going to play a forest and we're going to say go. We're going to swamp cycle the troll, get a swamp. We're going to tap for the swamp. We're going to tap for 2. We're going to exhume. Against Caw Gates, quite good, except when they have a Journey to Nowhere in hand. They have a Journey to Nowhere in hand. Yeah, so then it happens. We're going to Thermokarst the Basilisk Gate. Or I could have done it with a Sea Gate, this way the colored mana. But we have Mwonvuli Acid-Moss next turn if we want to. Can lead the Stampede. So they would have the white mana. But they wouldn't have had the mana for Modern Age. Deglamer would also have been good here, but now we're actually doing quite alright with all of this. We're going to put the Haunted Mire on the battlefield. Maynard Gate. We're going to destroy this gate next turn again. Set up ourselves for a great comeback. We're going to play for 1. We're going to put Utopia Sprawl on this forest, naming black. And then we're going to tap this one and tap this one for... I have 2 mana. So I'm going to tap 1 more. Target the Maynard Drive, put a forest on the battlefield, and then we are going to pass the turn. Another Modern Age, okay. You swing for 1, I will take it. Here we're going to first tap for 3. We're going to Lead the Stampede, put a Generous Ent, and then the rest in any order. Now I have 1, 2, 3, 4 mana, so we're going to tap like this, and we're going to Thermokarst the snow-covered island, and then we'll say go. Next turn we can play the Generous Ent, start blocking the flyers. That's really good for us. Tangle Islet. For 6 mana, we are going to cast the Generous Ent. Or I could destroy their lands again, might be, and then put the Visionary. We're gonna first play the Visionary. Let's see what we draw. Draw a forest. Now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. For 3, we're gonna destroy the Tangle Islet. No blue source for them. Well, I did not click this, but apparently it clicked one of my forests. Shit happens. Okay, let's see what happens. Let's see how we go from here. That was not supposed to happen. I don't know why it did. Anyway, we're gonna pass after that. They attack for 2. Forest, then we're gonna tap for 5. For 6, we're gonna cast Generous Ent. And then we can sacrifice the food if we want to. And we're gonna pass after that. It was not supposed to happen. I'm gonna have to look at the replay for this. Because what the happened? The Island Cycle Lorien revealed. Play the Idyllic Beachfront. They pass. We're gonna crack the food, gaining 3 life. Now they have a counter spell in hand, that's almost certain. This deck draws me lands like for days. What the heck? Move to combat. I guess we can start swinging a bit. They're at 17. Open the gates. They're gonna get a Basilisk Gate. I thought I said I yield through the stern. Apparently I did not. I'm gonna do that. And now they're gonna be able to gain a bunch of life. Oh, Journey to Nowhere. Yes. Yeah, I think that's going to be it. They have 2 blue mana. I'm gonna concede right away. Pop. Let's go to match 2. That's an okay hand. I'm gonna keep. So we can Forest, Wild Growth. Next turn, we're gonna have 2 mana. We can play another Wild Growth and then play discard a Troll for a Swamp or the other one. Okay, so I'm gonna play a Forest. I'm gonna tap the Forest. I'm gonna Wild Growth, and then I'm gonna pass. So we're playing against red, mono red. Not surprising. Okay, so now I can tap for 2, put the Wild Growth on the Forest, then we're gonna cycle for the Haunted Mire, play the Haunted Mire, and we're gonna pass. So next turn we can either Mwonvuli Acid-Moss, which I think might not be a bad idea because they are only at, so with our 2. So right now we have 3. Or we could just get with Exhume the troll out. So I have 4 mana. 5 if so wait, so let's try this one. We're gonna tap out everything. We're first going to get to Exhume, paying 1. Getting the troll out. Now we have 3 mana. We can Generous Ent, get a forest, play the forest. Okay, and then we can just now from here yield. Next turn we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mana, so we could Mwonvuli Acid-Moss basically. An experimental synthesizer. We're gonna declare blockers. We're gonna block the forge. Now they can lightning bolt the troll if they want to. Chain lightning, same thing. Then we're gonna pass. So we have another troll here. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mana. Yeah, I don't think I have much choice. I think I can just Mwonvuli Acid-Moss. We get another forest, and then next turn I can actually you know what? I think we're gonna cycle swamp cycling. We're gonna get a swamp. We're gonna play the swamp, and then we're gonna pass. Next turn, then it's the Annoyed Altisaur cascading into something good, hopefully. They only have two cards. They play a Galvanic Blast, okay, for 2. And then they attack me for another 2. So I'm at 8. And then they pass. We are going to tap for 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Play the Annoyed Altisaur, cascading, casting the Avenging Hunter for free, getting the initiative, getting ourselves a forest, as well as the Annoyed Altisaur. We're going to play the forest, and then we are going to pass. Us being in quite the okay position here, we can then destroy both 2 lands already next turn. Then they won't have too much Kuldotha Rebirth, okay. Yes, it happens. Now, do they have Bushwhacker in their hand? No, okay, Reckless Impulse. All right. Mountain Lava Dart. Yeah, so they're going to kill my Avenging Hunter, but I'm going to block the Monastery Spear for sure. Yeah, double. We're going to declare blockers. We're going to block like this. Lava Dart. We're gonna exchange. They could have lava. Oh yeah, okay. That's what they're doing. Right. Okay, now we're gonna go through the Lost Well. Hopefully seeing something good. So now we're gonna scry 2. Put on the bottom and put on the top. We are going to tap 3, Thermokarst. Tap 3, Thermokarst. Then tap 2, cast down. Passing. They attack for 3. We're down to 3. Do they have a burn spell in their hand? That is a question. Doesn't seem like it. Utopia Sprawl. Okay. So this is a game. We concede. And we move to the sideboard. I mean, this is a no-brainer. We're going to get all of those 4 beauties here. Like this. Up. 4 Unexpected Fangs, 2 Arms of Hadar. And against this, I could just get rid of the Thermokarst. It's not necessary. And as well as 2 Mwonvuli Acid-Moss. Then instead, we can even take away the Mwonvuli. But Mwonvuli Acid-Moss, the thing is, they're a ramp. They're ramping us, but it's basically a dead spell. Let's try it. Let's get rid of all of our... we get rid of the Ponza. And then put 8 new other spells on top instead. So this is a mulligan, unfortunately. And this is going to be a keep. We're gonna keep. We're gonna put a forest on the bottom. Done. Gonna play a forest, play an Arbor Elf, and then say go. Chain Lightning. I will take it. It's gonna be a swamp. We're gonna tap the forest. Put for Utopia Sprawl, naming green. And then I could next turn Exhume. I would prefer to get something bigger on my graveyard than an Arbor Elf, but this is always a possibility. Dwarven Forge Chanter, okay. A forest. So we're gonna tap for 3. We are going to play the Llanowar Visionary, play a forest, and say go. Now next turn we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mana. So if we draw something or 6 mana cost, that would be perfect. Otherwise, I think I'm just gonna assume the Arbor Elf, to be honest. This way next turn we can play the Annoyed Altisaur if they don't destroy it. They Chain Lightning the Visionary. Okay. Then I think I'm gonna Exhume the Visionary instead. 1, 2, 3, 4 mana. They attack for 4. I will take 4. Going to play a forest. We are going to tap for... But at the same time, right now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for next turn. And if my Llanowar Visionary survives, then we're better. Then we're going to Exhume, putting the Visionary so we can draw a card as well. Another forest, okay, and then we're going to pass. Reckless Impulse, yes, it happens. Kuldotha Rebirth, that's good for them. But we're going to be able to play the Annoyed Altisaur, which is good for us. But we're going to take our 3 damage, potentially 4. Galvanic Blast, fuck! Targeting my Visionary. That's not what we wanted to see. Okay, so Wild Growth on the forest. We're going to play a forest. And now it taps for 3, 4, 5, 6. We have 6. We're going to have to yield through this turn. So we're going to take 2, 3, 4, 5 damage. Let's hope that we get something good with Annoyed Altisaur. Some of our removal, so the Hadar would be perfect here. Unexpected Fangs would be also great. Another forest. My draws have been absolute garbage today. It's insane. Yes, we're going to yield through a Cascade. It's going to be an Arbor Elf. Well, not what we envisioned, but we have to deal with what we have. Yeah, I've been really unlucky with my draws. This is insane. Like, how much crap, how much land? Like, I play with the minimum amount of land you can play in those decks. I think in this one we have, what, 15? Maybe 16? And I still draw only lands. I'm still flooded. So we're at 6 life. They attack. We will declare blockers like this and like this. Take 4. And hopefully they don't have a burn spell. Dwarven Forge Chanter. Now another Dwarven Forge Chanter. Okay. Unexpected Fangs. Gonna play a forest. So that will save me. I think I will gain 7 life. So I think we're gonna say go. Luckily, they also seem to be having quite a mana issue here. So we're gonna block the Samurai. We're gonna cast Unexpected Fangs on the Annoyed Altisaur, gaining little 7 life. So keeping us 5 now. Monastery Swift Spear. Then to our turn. Lead the Stampede is a card I like to see. I'm going to play it. Annoyed Altisaur. And the rest in any order. So do we have enough mana? One, no, we have 6 mana right now. Okay, so we're going to pass, hopefully surviving one more turn. I don't know if attacking here would have been better. I would have went to higher life, because right now there is a possibility that they attack, swing with everything, and then use a removal spell on their own creature that was being blocked by Annoyed, but they're not doing it. So we're fine. Good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, then 7. Annoyed Altisaur. Cast down. We are going to use it on the Monastery Swift Spear, and then we are going to move to combat. And now this time, I believe it's better to attack. Gaining 7 life back to 12. Then we're going to go to our second main phase, and we are going to, oops, undo, and we're going to pass. Yeah, luckily they've been flooded as well, so this is really to our advantage. Okay. Arms of Hadar. Ooh, that's a cool card. So 1, 2, 3 first with Llanowar Visionary to draw a card. Wild Growth. Okay, now I think attacking for 13. They both have Trample. We're going to cast Arms of Hadar. Then we are going to swing with everything, gaining a bunch of life. So getting back to 19. Now I think we're going to be in an okay situation. They're down to 1. We can Wild Growth this forest. And then we're going to pass. Okay. Now we're going to go to sideboard. And we're going to keep it like this. This has been the best hand that we could have had so far. Good. Okay. So here is actually not bad. So we would have Forest, Utopia Sprawl. Next turn, we have 2 mana. We can cycle, get a 3rd land, but it's a bit slow. I'm going to mulligan. We have to mulligan here. And this is what I like to see. So here we were actually going to put the Utopia Sprawl and the forest, or swamp forest. We keep 1 land. We play the forest. We play Utopia Sprawl. Then we tap for 2 next turn. Cycling, putting the land. Yeah, so I think this is what actually is going to happen. Done. And then we get a turn 2 troll. Forest, Utopia Sprawl, naming black, passing. Kuldotha Rebirth, and Chain Lightning for 3. Okay, so now here, we're going to do what I said. So here we're going to cycle with the green, or with the black, we get a swamp. We get the swamp, we play the swamp, we tap for 1 black, we exhume and get the troll out. Now next turn we can play Utopia Sprawl. Next turn we can play either, actually Visionary is actually better here. And then we're going to start swinging for 6. I think here that's the good play. That's the right play. We have a blocker, can use it. Not afraid to use it. Another Kuldotha Rebirth. Okay, this is now getting a bit dangerous. Please don't tell me you have a Bushwhacker. No, we'll die. Okay, now I need some blockers. Yeah, attack for 4. Down to 11. Ooh, Unexpected Fangs. Okay, so now they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's not going to matter anyway if they attack with... So now I could play a blocker, Arbor Elf. Yeah, we're going to move to combat. I don't think it matters that much where I get my life from. We're going to cast... I should have played it in main phase. Well, too late. I'm going to cast Unexpected Fangs. I will not have my blocker, but then we're going to get 7 life. Back to 18. Don't have much else to do. We're going to pass. Synthesizer. To Swift Spear. Now they have to keep 3 blockers. Chain Lightning, okay. For 3. Yes. Nope. Thank you. They have to keep 3 blockers. Otherwise they're dead. They attack with only the Swift Spear. I will take 2. Now they can technically just block everything. That's nice. That's a forest. Move to combat. Swing everything. So they block with every token. And the Epicure and the other Epicure. So we're going to put both Epicure back the bottom so we can only kill 1. They will have 1 target for the Exhume, but basically now I can Exhume for my Troll again. Yeah, okay. It happens. We gain another 7 life. Now we go to second main phase. We are going to play this. Tap the Utopia Sprawl. Here, we're going to name it green. We're going to tap all of them. Play 1 Arbor Elf. And then 1 Exhume. Then they can put the Troll back. And then they can get the Epicure. And we'll say go. Right now with this deck, to be honest, what I love is that you have enough card in the sideboard that if you play against a matchup that does not want you to destroy their lands, or that does not care about their lands, that you can actually just remove all the 8 the destroy land package and put still necessary spells, so like Unexpected Fangs, and which are still really good in any matchup, basically. Nice. So we're gonna tap for 4. Remove everything they have. Move to combat. Swing for 6. And then we win. I'm happy to win against Mono Red. I've lost enough today against them. I've lost way too many times against them today. I play 1 league. And 3 of those matchups were against Sticker Goblin. Okay, match 3. Yeah, I think I'm gonna keep this. It's not the best, but Forest into Utopia Sprawl, then turn 2 Llanowar Visionary. We're gonna keep this. I want to see it played. I mean, with the Annoyed Altisaur, that's just perfect. Is it mono blue? Probably. We're gonna play a Forest, then Utopia Sprawl, targeting the forest. Then we're gonna say black. Then we're gonna pass. They discard 2 islands. So actually playing Mwonvuli Acid-Moss might not be too much of a bad play. We're going to play Forest. We're going to tap for 3. And we're going to play a Llanowar Visionary. They counterspell. Okay. So consider. Keeping on top. Drawing a card. We're going to play the Swamp. And now we are going to, I think, play a Arbor Elf. And then play the Visionary. We draw a card, Utopia Sprawl, and we pass. Another land, okay, and they pass. I think we can just cast Annoyed Altisaur at this point. Or we continue setting us up for major turns. But if they counter, I still will get something, then I get the Annoyed Altisaur. Yeah, I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to tap 1 green. We're going to put the Utopia Sprawl. We're going to say green. Now we tap for 3. We're going to untap. Tap for another. Then tap for 7. We're going to cast Annoyed Altisaur. Cascading into Generous Ent. Yeah, that's what I like to see. I think that was the right play here. They will counterspell the Generous Ent, which is perfect for us because we have the Exhume, which they don't know about, but that's great. So now we're going to cast Attack with the Visionary for 2. And we're going to pass. Mental note. Now, if they have yeah, exactly. If they have the snakes, they will play them. Okay, a Troll. We're going to Exhume right now. Play the Generous Ent. Because the Generous Ent is just the perfect card against them. And they scoop. Okay. That is nice. Here we're for sure going to play 4 Unexpected Fangs because I can trade every time with them, so it's perfect. And I think we're gonna play with 3 Spellbomb. Here, like always, I actually don't need my. It's actually a bad matchup for the Ponza aspect of this deck. So here then we're gonna play with 1 more cast down, so 3 cast down, and we're gonna submit. Yeah, actually we have a potentially turn 3 Generous Ent, so we're gonna keep it because we can place Forest Spellbomb to already give them a little scare them a little. Forest into Spellbomb, and then we're gonna pass. And then next turn we can play Forest, cycling the Generous Ent. We can cycle the Generous Ent for the Haunted Mire, and then we are good to go. Consider. They're stuck at 1 land, so it would have been cool to have one land more. The Ponza destroy land shenanigans. So we're gonna force cycle this one. We're gonna get the Haunted Mire. We're gonna play the Haunted Mire for turn, and then we are going to say a go. Mental note. Bit too late, but I'm gonna do it now. I should have done it last turn, but when they play the mental note. But 1 Serpent is okay. They're tapped out, and then what I will do here is play the spell they don't want to see when they play the Serpent, which is the Generous Ent. And then we're gonna pass. They will play Consider, and they will pass. We're gonna play a Forest. We're going to move to combat. Swing for 5. Damage is dealt. And then we are going to just pass. We're going to cycle Generous Ent so that we can have a 5th land and play Avenging Hunter next turn. They swing for 5. Thought Scour. Milling a counter spell and an island. So end step, we're going to Forest cycle. Get a Forest. And then here, let's just gain 3 life while we have the mana. Okay, so we play a Forest. Now I'm afraid they might counter it. So let's see first what happens. And then, so they do counter it. Let's swing. Not at 10. We still have the Unexpected Fangs. We have another Avenging Hunter, so we're not in a bad position here. We could potentially next turn play Lead the Stampede to get more land. If they counter this one, that's just a perfect. But right now they already have 3 counter spell that are in the bin, I think. No, 2. There's only 2. Okay. But still, it's 2 out of the way. They attack for another 5. We go to 13. They play another Terror. And another Terror. Okay. So I think we're going to have to end another Terror. Calm down here. I think playing Avenging Hunter, getting a Swamp. Oh no, I should have gotten a Forest. I could have another blocker, the Arbor Elf. Well, that's okay. We're going to pass. No blocks. And we're going to put the Swamp. And then we're going to pass. Okay, we're in a peculiar position. They can attack for 10. They will lose 2 of their Terror. And then we can Unexpected Fangs if they don't counter it. Yes, that happens. We're going to block 2 of them. They get the Undercity. We go down to 3. We can play the Arbor Elf for a blocker in case the Unexpected Fangs does not work. Let's see what we draw. A Brainstorm. Okay. Cast down would also do it here. Would make it that we would be safe. But yeah, slamming 4 Terrors right there. It was a 2 Delver. Oh no. This is dangerous. They just Brainstorm as well. Okay, so we have 6 mana. Can we do something here? Yeah, we have reach. So first play an Arbor Elf. Then play a Nihil Spellbomb. And then we are going to say go. Maybe you can also just crack it right now. It does not, as if makes a big difference. I'm not gonna pay it though, in case they have Spell Pierce. I can still pay the 2. Okay. Delver, initiative. Sure. Everything happens. But now, do I get enough life if they attack with everything? I don't think so, right? 7. I blocks 2. They put counters on this one. Block 2, that's 6. Yes, that's enough for now. Unless if they have a counter spell, then we are screwed. Okay, so there, Unexpected Fangs on Generous Ent. Please don't tell me you have a counter. Yeah, okay, good. Concede, move to game 2. We're gonna submit. We're gonna keep it at this. Not having the land destruction, I think, is still a safer choice for us. But it was a close match. It was really I mean, not jamming 4 terrors would have been a better situation. But yeah, they had them, and that's good for them. Yeah, but one mistake that I did was the not cracking the Spellbomb before. I was not sure. I will start, but that was definitely my mistake there. Okay, so we have a turn 2 or turn 3 troll, but I'm gonna have to get the green source, otherwise it could be that I'm just then screwing myself over then. So swamp, pass. I'm not certain. Should I just get... Yeah, I have another troll, huh? So let's just do turn 2 Exhume. And then we get a forest there anyway, so turn 2 Exhume and Spell Pierce. Okay. That's not too much of a problem. So now what we do is, we don't even have to cycle them. We'll play our forest. We're going to tap the forest. We're going to put it on the forest for a green. And we're going to say go. And we will cycle the Troll of Khazad-dûm at the end for another, or the Generous Ent actually maybe, for another green, so that we can be sure we can slam the Avenging Hunter, for example. Okay, they cycle. Let's see what they do. So we will cycle the Generous Ent. Gonna get a forest. Gonna then move to our turn. Play the forest. And then we're just gonna jam the Avenging Hunter, which I feel like they will counter. They don't. Great. Then we're gonna get a forest. Then we have our mana for a troll next turn if we want to. Like it. Gut shot to my face. They will consider. And we win. Oh, thank God. We won against Mono Blue. I'm happy. I really love this deck. This deck is... I play on paper with this, with basically the John Cascade without the land destruction, but this has been just a great deck so far. I'm in love with the idea of just having enough cards to be flexible enough to take the package of land destruction and add more cards. I really love this one, because one of the major problem with Ponza, I always felt like that if you play against any mono red or terror lists and so on, you end up not having really useless spells basically. And if you only have in your sideboard targeted removal or like affinity cards against only affinity and so on, you end up just having a lot of dead draws. And this year I haven't had that feeling, you know, like when you take the land destruction out, for example, against mono blue tempo or mono red, then you don't have any dead draws anymore, and it's amazing. Okay, let's see what it will be about. We have a turn to Exhume. We have to keep it. Again, Forest, Utopia Sprawl for black. Next turn, cycle for Troll. cycle the troll, exhume the troll. Monastery Swift Spear. Okay. So it's another red list. Good. Here we're going to play Forest. We're going to Utopia Sprawl, saying black. And we're going to pass. Kuldotha Rebirth. Yeah, that's typical turn for mono black, but here, being in the situation that I am, being able to swamp cycle, get a swamp, tap for 2, exhume, get the troll back, is good. It feels good. We're going to take 3, go to 11. We are going to, this taps, so I have 3, 4, so we can tap this for this, saying green, then we tap for 3, playing the Llanowar Visionary, and then play a swamp, and then we're going to say go, protecting ourselves, Ren Resolve, and do nothing for them, and they will pass. So we're going to tap for 3, and then 4, 5, play the Avenging Hunter, getting ourselves a forest. Then we're going to play the forest. We're going to tap the forest for Utopia Sprawl on this one, saying green again. And then we're going to start swinging. They can take the initiative if they want to, but they're going to lose 2 of their goblins. And then we get to get it back anyway. So I think it's an okay to start swinging, because now if they don't swing and they don't take it out from me, I can swing for a lot next turn. So they exile a Reckless Impulse, nothing that will take them out of this situation. Lightning Bolt, okay. They swing with everything. They're gonna take the initiative, that's okay. Like we said, now they're tapped out. We can swing for 11 next turn, or just swing with... Okay, they kill the hunter. That's actually not bad. All right, so we're going to swing first for 6. We're going to take the initiative. We're going to have them have to block, because basically the troll will be basically like it's 8. They have 8 life, so... And then we're going to tap for 2, exhume. We're going to get the Avenging Hunter back. They can get a Monastery Swift Spear. We're going to go through the trap. They're going to lose 5 life. We're going to play the forest, and we're going to say go. So either they kill me now, or they lose. Vren Resolve. But I think even with the Goblin Bushwhacker, it's not going to be enough. Right now they play their land. If they tap for 2, yeah, okay. Sideboarding. Summon deck. Really easy. Sideboard again. We're going to have to mulligan this one. And we're going to keep this one. And we're going to have to put the Annoyed Altisaur. As much as I like it, keeping 2 casts down, better for us for the later turns. We're going to play a forest and then tap Utopia Sprawl and say another forest. Kuldotha Rebirth. So now the cast downs are not... Oh. Tap for 2. Play the Utopia Sprawl, naming black. We're going to play a land. We are going to cast down 1 goblin. Why not? Then I'm going to say go. And then we have the Arms of Hadar next turn. I only did it because I didn't want to waste my mana. They attack for 3. I'll take 3. And we are going to tap for 4. Arms of Hadar. And then we're going to pass. So they have the name sticker Goblin in exile, but they won't be able to use it. That's great. We are going to tap for 3, playing the Llanowar Visionary, keeping 1 green open. We're going to draw another Arms of Hadar. Amazing. And here we're going to cast down. Oh, I could have kept the cast down for the Goblin, huh? It would have been probably better, because if it's not on a board... Well, that's my fault. That's my bad here, but I still have the Arms of Hadar now in my hand. It's just everything I need and want. How much mana do we have now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's Forest Cycle. Get the Haunted Mire. We're going to play the Haunted Mire. Then we're going to yield through the turn. Now next turn, if we draw a land, we can play the Annoyed Altisaur. Oh, Kuldotha Rebirth. Perfect. And we're going to for sure play the Arms of Hadar instead. Lightning. Chain Lightning. I take it. Cannot do anything against this. We'll take 1. We'll play a Forest. Tap for 4. Get rid of all of his creature. And say go. Next turn, Annoyed Altisaur. Another Kuldotha Rebirth. God damn, they had them all. They have them all. Oh wow, and now the Bushwhacker attacking for 8. Yeah, I don't think there's much out here for me. Let's see. Into Arbor Elf. We concede and go to the next game. Summit. Let's do this. We are going to start. We have a turn 2 Troll. That's what I like to see. We're going to keep this one and Unexpected and Arms of Hadar. What can we ask for more? We cannot ask for anything more than this now. This is just crazy good. We're going to yield through this turn. Yield until end step. Monastery Swift Spear. Attack for 1. Swamp Cycle. Get the Swamp. Play the Swamp. Exhume. Get the Troll. Say go. And the next turn we can Unexpected Fangs already the Troll. Yeah, I think they are not in a good position here. We are going to tap the Forest. We're going to Wild Growth the Forest. We're going to tap for... We're going to move to Combat. Swing. Before blocks. Unexpected Fangs. Gain 7 life. Say go. Yes. This is going well. I'm really happy about this deck. I'm going to definitely play more of this deck. It's such a fun one. I'm going to start. Here it's not bad. I don't dislike it. I think we're going to keep it. It's not the best, but having a cast down right away is also good. I mean, turn 1 Arbor Elf, turn 2 Llanowar Visionary. So, yeah, we can try. We can give it a shot. Okay, Forest. Tap Forest. We're going to untap the Forest. Then tap for 3 for Llanowar Visionary. For Generous Ent. So 1, 2, 3, 4. We got a 5. We're going to cycle for sure the Troll of Khazad-dûm to get some more mana. We have the land here. That's not bad. So there's nothing much more I can do here. We're going to Haunted Mire. We're going to move to combat. We're going to swing for 2. And I don't really need to cycle right now. We have another forest. We have the black source now. So I think we'll leave it at that. We can keep those for in our hands. We don't need them in our graveyard right now. So preordain. So I think we're playing against Jeskai Ephemerate. Lightning Bolt. Okay. They really don't want us to play our... Okay, so Wild Growth on this one. Then we can play a Forest. Next turn we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We can have a 6 mana. So we're going to cycle something at the end of the turn. Potentially the Troll to get a Swamp. To have all of our... To be sure that we have enough colored mana. And then we can play the Generous Ent because Jeskai Ephemerate they play with flyers. But they certainly will keep some mana for counter spell right now. No. Archaeomancer. That's good for us. We can kill it and then cycle, swamp cycle this one, get a swamp, and then say go. Play the swamp. Fortunately, with the Exhume, that's not to our advantage right now, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 6, we play the Generous Ent, and then we're going to move to their turn. Okay, we're going to move to combat, swing for 5. We're going to keep the cast down for any of the Ephemerate shenanigans, and then we're going to pass. Union of the third path, yes, it happens. Here for the sideboard, I can already say that we're going to get 2 more cast down. Cleansing Wildfire, yes, it happens. And also we're going to get the Deglamers in. Okay, Llanowar Visionary. We can play the Llanowar Visionary. Drawing a card. Getting a land, that's good. Then we'll move to combat. Swing for another 5. Down to 18, and then we're going to pass. Next turn, we can play Annoyed Altisaur. They're going to Lightning Bolt. That is okay. I don't need it anyway. For 4, 5, they're going to play a Mold Drifter. Oh, draw with Lorien Revealed. Okay. They have 2 blue mana. I think we're still going to slam the Annoyed Altisaur. Or maybe Avenging Hunter. They can counter the Avenging Hunter. It's better because this way I can keep the cast down open. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Keeping 2 mana for the cast down. We're going to play the Avenging Hunter, which they're going to counter. Yep, it happens. Was expected. For 5 mana. Mold Drifter. Another land. We're going to play a Llanowar Visionary. Drawing a card. Another Exhume. Swing for 5. I think here, playing the Exhume, they can get a counter spell though. But I'm not certain if the Exhume, and now they get a Mold Drifter, so I'm not going to do it. We're going to keep it safe. We are going to cast down this. They counter spell. Destroy evil. Okay, that's not bad. That's all right for us. They lose their Ephemerate. I don't want the MP get it back, so we'll not Exhume, and then we're gonna pass after that. We're gonna play Annoyed Altisaur next turn, and that's it. But obviously, if they are able to get any of their loop, we're gonna have to concede for 2 red. Cleansing Wildfire. Then they continuing on the ramp. Okay, they kept the mana for countering, but I have to do something at some point, so we're gonna try it. Annoyed Altisaur. Cascading into Avenging Hunter. Yes, this is what we want to we like to see. Yes. Take the initiative. I will go get a forest. Then Annoyed Altisaur enters. Then we can swing for 2. We don't need the mana. And then we can pass. Let's see if they have an answer now to 2 Trampler for 6 damage. I have the Forge. So that would be 13 damage. Augur of Bolas. So here, depending on what they do, so they're drawing, but I could get as well with Exhume the Avenging Hunter. Archaeomancer getting Ephemerate out. Destroy evil. Okay. Yeah, I think this is... Oh, and Scred. Oof. Yeah, I did not expect this one. Okay. Now, Thermokarst. They have an Archaeomancer in the graveyard. Okay, okay. They have an Ephemerate. We have a Lead the Stampede. We'll take everything. Oh, I forgot the Arbor Elf. It's not a problem. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think, wait a second. Wait a second. I think I'm better trying it with Exhume, getting the 2 Avenging Hunter, making them lose 5 life with the trap. Then swinging with them, they're going to Ephemerate. Or I can do 7, getting the Annoyed Altisaur out. Oh, this is difficult. Let's try it this way. We're going to Exhume, getting the Avenging Hunter out. They get the Archaeomancer, they can scred whatever, but I think this is the better play. I'm not sure. I think I'm done anyway, unfortunately. But they have 2 Archaeomancer anyway, so they will get the Destroy Evil, yeah. We're gonna get the Initiative. We're gonna go through the Forge. We're gonna put the counter on the Llanowar Visionary. Then we're gonna Exhume again. Getting another Avenging Hunter. Getting again, we're going through the trap. And then we're going to move to combat and swing with the Llanowar Visionary. I don't think I can come out of this, but hey, let's see what happens. Because they're going to now Ephemerate, get back potentially like Scred to kill my creatures. They could Scred, then Scred again, killing them both. Then I can try to... We're going to yield to this turn. They're going to get back the Ephemerate. Now they can cast the Ephemerate. They gain back 1 Scred or 1 Destroy Evil. Union of the 3rd path. Okay. Gain some life. Draw a card. I think they do have me in lieu. I just want to see it for 1 more turn. See if they can get out of it. They're going to get the initiative. That's okay. They do have the Destroy Evil in hand. I'm thinking about the sideboard here. So what I'm thinking is getting rid of the land destruction because of their indestructible land. We're going to get all the Deglamers for sure. Get 2 cast down and potentially 2 of the Nihil Spellbomb. And then I'm not sure if I want to get rid of the Avenging Hunters or... So we're going to cast for fun, for funsies, cast Annoyed Altisaur. Cascading into Generous Ent. We're going to cast it. They're going to counter this one. We're going to move to combat. Swing everything. There we go. Kill one of my Avenging Hunter. Destroy Evil, yeah. Okay, I'm getting the initiative. They can get a bunch of life back. I will draw a card. And then I'm going to say go. They have to get back the Ephemerate. Now they're going to cast Augur of Bolas. Old Drifter. No, I don't have Trample. Yeah, I think I can just scoop here. I think that's it's gonna be long enough. Yeah, we're gonna concede and move to game 2. So here we're gonna put the Nihil Spellbombs. We're gonna put the Deglamers for sure, and then we're gonna put 2 more cast down. We're going to get rid of the Thermokarst. And I think also the Mwonvuli Acid-Moss because they play with Indestructible anyway. And then we can also get rid of 1. I think 1 Avenging Hunter might be best here because of they have a lot of flyers. I will start. Yes, I'm going to keep having a Deglamer. It's nice. We can then play first Haunted Mire. We're going to pass. We can turn 2 Deglamer their land, which is what we will do now. Gonna play Forest. We're gonna have the Forest for a Arbor Elf, and then we're gonna pass, keeping the cast down. Cleansing Wildfire, yes. It happens. Another cast down. I'm gonna 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We don't have enough, so we're gonna pass. I should have attacked for 1, but now I think we're going to get rid of. Yeah, we're gonna cycle. I have to cycle the Generous Ent, otherwise I won't be able to get anything, as my 3 swamp are here. Good thing I saw that before I did it. Okay, play this. We're going to. This is counterspell mana. I'm going to play the Llanowar Visionary. Move to combat. Attack for 1. And say go. Now they have the mana to do the Mold Drifter Ephemerate crap, so I don't want to let them do that. So I will cast down Murmuring Mystic. Okay. We are going to cast down the Murmuring Mystic. They only make 1 bird. Now they're tapped out, so I can play the Troll next turn. Or Deglamer. Could keep the Deglamer for if they want to cast another cantrip spell, the Cleansing Wildfire. Would also not be a bad thing, but I think as they're tapped out, I'm just gonna slam the Troll. And then we're gonna attack for 2. And then we're gonna pass. Now we'll see where this leads. Archaeomancer. Okay. So now they have the Archaeomancer. They are tapped out. I could just kill it now. I think this is what I will do. We're gonna kill it right away. Kill the Archaeomancer. Move to combat. Swing with those 2. Now, I would love to have a Nihil Spellbomb now so that I can Exhume and get back my Generous Ent, and I don't want them to get anything out of this, so we're going to wait until they do that. But we're going to play another Arbor Elf, and then we're going to pass the turn, keeping the Deglamer for when they want to use the Cleansing Wildfire, for example. Or then otherwise, I'm just going to do it at the end step. But they are in a tight spot right now. I think so, at least. Maybe they're not, and I'm misjudging the situation. So they tap for 4. That feels like to me like it's another Murmuring Mystic. Late for dinner. Targeting the Archaeomancer. Yeah. And now I think they're going to take the Cleansing Wildfire. No, they're targeting the late for dinner. Okay. It happens. No, they got the Lauren revealed. Oh, sorry. Yeah. All confused sometimes with the way they're shown. So 1 red mana. They're gonna lightning bolt something. Or Scred. This is going to happen. It's gonna kill it. We are going to then we're gonna just Deglamer their bridge while we're at it. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6. We're going to play a Troll. We're going to attack for 2. We're going to block the Archaeomancer. And now, do they have another late for dinner? We're going to let them do what they want this turn. Another Archaeomancer. Getting back. Lauren revealed. Cycling Lauren revealed. And then for 2. Destroy Evil. Now, Nihil Spellbomb would be just amazing right now. But no, it's a forest. Yes, it is what it is. We're gonna pass. Think that's gonna be the game. One Scred. Ephemerate. Getting back. Late for dinner. Then late for dinner. Murmuring Mystic. Or the Archaeomancer to get back. This is the loop. I am going to just concede. Okay. That was Jeskai Ephemerate. So this was the Golgari Ponza or Golgari Cascade, however you want to play it. This deck has been really fun. I'm going to try it again. So today we lost against Jeskai Ephemerate, which is unfortunate. And also due to some error misplay on my side that we lost against Caw Gates, which should have been a easier game for us. But yeah, we lost against Caw Gates for the first game. But on in all, really satisfied with the result. We won twice again mono red, which is just one I want to see. Yeah, so don't forget to like and subscribe. It really helps out. And otherwise, we're going to see each other in the next video.